Welcome to the Turtle Club. Woe is me, woe is me. It's a sad day for the Turtle Club. I'm so sad.
It's a happy day.
I'm so sad. I'm crying.
This is a happy day.
I'm so sad. I'm in such close proximity to Dave right now.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, that's the sad thing.
Also, I am here with the sad.
Dave
is
and
with the sad.
Dave and Eli are
actually
recording this,
next to each other today.
and they didn't invite me. They
You were so invited.
they did not want me to come.
Really?
Whatever.
Hey, let's do introductions.
Okay. You know what? Let's start from the least views to the most.
Michael, go.
Okay, go ahead, Dave. Go ahead, Dave.
My name's Dave. I have watched The Master of Disguise a total of 72 times.
My name is Eli, and I have watched The Master of Disguise a total of 100 times!
Yeah, let's go!
My name is Michael. Okay, my name is Michael, and I've seen The Master of Disguise 112 times.
Oh, wow. That is, that is a concern. That is a bummer. Welcome to our...
That's only, on average, that's only one extra watch a month than you.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, and you know what? I didn't even have to fucking watch it every day for a month to do this shit.
That's true.
Welcome everyone to our season 1 finale.
Let's go!
As we record this, it is December 28th. We are almost done with 2022 and The Master of Disguise.
It's been an excellent journey. I'm glad this is over.
It's like running over the finish line holding hands.
What?
I mean, me and Michael might be holding hands, like he's a little bit ahead of me, but you're way in the back, fucking dead.
We're all holding hands.
You hardly finished.
It's like in Mario Kart where you finish like right behind somebody. That's me and Mike.
Yeah, and then for Dave, it's like you don't even get to finish.
Dave's all the way back with the fucking computer players.
Yeah.
It
ends before you can finish.
We're first and third, and then Dave's all the way in 11th.
Yeah.
Not last.
But this is a sad day, everybody. We wanted to do something very, very special for our season 1 finale, and I'm very sad to say that it did not work out.
Yeah. We've been trying to get this for about 10 months.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say it, just so everyone's on, because we did tell a few people about this, but we were scheduled to have an interview on this podcast with Perry Andolin Blake, the director of The Master of Disguise. And
we've been talking to him since February. He sent us some hats.
Yeah. We like the hats.
We were scheduled to do this, and he canceled just today.
Literally the most last minute he could have canceled.
And I'm not going to read the email verbatim, but it did make me laugh. Basically, the issue is that he listened to the show.
Yeah. He was very nice about it, but it seemed like he listened to the show for the first time and decided to back out.
Yeah.
Disappointing, but I don't blame him.
Listen, we should have taken Rick's advice and gotten better microphones and better radio personalities, and maybe Perry would have done.
Maybe if we had crypto finance people as guests,
we would.
Perry would have seen that and been like, "Wow, what a legit show!"
Yeah, we needed Jennifer Esposito.
Yeah.
And so that was. So we're very disappointed about that, but the show must go on. And the one big thing, though, is that Perry said that he watched The Masterpiece of Disguise.
Yeah, that's the huge takeaway here.
And he liked it.
Let's go!
Which is, that's all I needed to know. That's the only thing that I really wanted, is validation. His signing off on it means that everything I said in that video is absolutely 100% canon.
Right, which confirms the Cherry Pie Man, which confirms another thing I want to talk about, our tattoo.
Yeah, I can play racquetball.
Yeah, Dave can play racquetball, but also our tattoos.
Yeah.
You all can check our Twitter account, Turtle Club Pod, for pictures of this, but all three of us got matching tattoos.
Yeah, that I was excited about it initially and the entire time that we were doing it. But now that it's actually on my body and I have to look at it constantly, I have reservations.
Yeah, or regrets. I like this is my first tattoo, and when I'm going, it's on my upper left thigh, and when I go to the bathroom and stuff, I notice it, and it always gives me a startle. I'm like, what is this thing?
Dave and I each got it on our ankles, and as sort of a play on the famous X-Files I Want to Believe poster, we got a cherry pie at an angle with the words "I want to believe" underneath it.
Yeah, because we want to believe in Cherry Pie Man.
Yeah, we believe in Cherry Pie Man. It's a big deal, and we're out here spreading the word.
Yeah.
I like how the artist did the little laugh.
Hey, if you guys get this tattooed on your body, I will personally give you Eli's number.
Wait, no.
Yeah,
I will personally do it. DM the account, DM the Twitter account, or email, and I will give you Eli's number.
I actually already sent it to our past guest, Liam, because he was on Instagram saying, give me tattoo ideas. So I sent him, hey, get this one. And he was like, what is that?
He has not been keeping up with the show.
No.
Well,
we brought up the Cherry Pie Man thing on his episode. That was the first one.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's right.
But that was the first mention of Cherry Pie Man. I don't know. We should get into this a little bit. So, everyone, this is our season 1 finale. It's going to be a little bit less structured than the other episodes, if that's even possible.
Yeah.
We have relative structure.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's more just
we pretend to have structure.
Yeah, the first half of this is just going to be sort of a retrospective. It was going to be an interview with Perry, but now we're just going to sort of talk about our feelings about this, kind of look back on things a little bit.
And then we are officially announcing season 2 of the show.
Yes, and the second half of this is basically going to act as an episode 0 for season 2, where we're going to reveal which movie we're watching, what our feelings are on it, and what our experiences are on it. So, fun stuff all around today, everybody. Happy New Year and all that. But first things first, I think we should go over the punishment watches.
Yeah, let's go. Let's start with Dave on this.
Okay. So I decided to try and go for a little bit of extra punishment. Mostly because I am a procrastinator, and I had to just sort of all do it all at the same time. So, traveled back to see family.
Wait. Before this, we should give some context just so people know what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah,
basically,
right.
We had a contest to see who could watch the movie the most times. The person with the least amount of views had to watch it 5 times in a 24-hour period. Second least amount had to watch it 5 days in a row. And then first place didn't have to do anything, but Michael still did something. So, Dave, continue.
So I had to watch it 5 times in a row because I had, the most. I had to suffer the most. Yeah, it's like golf. So I woke up early because I wanted to make it as just annoying as possible. I immediately opened it up on my phone, and I started packing maybe an hour before I left. I had a friend drive me to the airport. I watched it in the car with him as he bitched me out because he's like, "Why the fuck are you watching this stupid-ass movie?" Because I love it. I get to the airport, I get through security, I start watching it. The second I get through the little security gates, I just rewind it and start it over. Putting on my shoes, watching Master of Disguise. I'm standing on the crowded train, getting to the terminal, watching.
Also, you show up to the airport 30 minutes before your flight leaves, usually, right?
I got better this time. I gave myself 2 hours to watch it once in the airport.
Dave's airport strategy gives me so much secondhand anxiety.
Most of the time, it's my flight leaves in 30 minutes. I just got here.
What's the problem?
He's like, listen, it takes an hour to drive to the airport for me, and my flight leaves in an hour and a half, so it should be fine.
Yeah. What's the problem?
But okay, continue, Dave.
Yeah, so I give myself 2 hours. I get there, sit down, finish a watch. I don't know, hit the bathroom, wait a little bit. Think a half hour before we started boarding. Yeah, I started watching it. Finally sit down. I started watching it. There's a little kid next to me that's like 10 or whatever, kind of like giving me the side eye. It's like, oh, what are you watching? And I'm like, don't look at the evil child.
You saved that child, Dave.
I did
You did
them a
the right
service.
thing. You're a hero.
Thank you. Flight's going. I take a quick little cat nap. Wake up. We're about an hour out, and I start watching again. I get off the plane, start walking through the airport. I meet my mom watching The Master of Disguise. I complained to her because she called me asking where I was, and I said, "Mom, you're interrupting the movie." So,
Yeah, doesn't she know? How rude of her.
yeah, like
Doesn't
Yeah,
she
what
know
a
you're being
bitch.
punished?
What a bitch.
And I get in the car, and she's trying to ask me questions, and I'm like, Kel, I'm watching a movie.
Yeah.
And I had to just
She doesn't get
wait
it.
a half hour as I finished. So
And then that was your 5 watches. That sounds kind of
that
pleasant,
was 5
actually.
times in a row.
That was pleasant. I don't mind doing that.
Yeah, in this way, I feel like as much as you said that you wanted to like almost punish yourself more, I feel like that's almost like the way to do it, because then you're sort of
'Cause you
distracted. Like I
have
could be
to.
more miserable if you're just sitting at home staring at the screen watching it 5 times in a
Yeah.
row. Michael would know nothing about that, though, right?
I would know nothing. Nah, we'll get there.
We'll get there. No, Dave, I commend you for
Thank you.
doing an interesting version of this punishment.
Oddly enough, it really worked out. Like
You know
it
the
was like
thing?
through
Here's the thing. Don't commend Dave. No, don't commend Dave, because he
No,
did
no,
this
no,
on
no, no, I
accident.
commend him. This
Yeah,
is the most he's
fans-
brought to the podcast in months.
Yeah, but he did it on accident. He did this because he procrastinated. This wasn't...
So, it still counts.
The fans
I
got my
guess.
back on this one.
Fuck the fans.
Yeah. But no, I commend Dave for doing this in an interesting way.
Thank
Because at least
you.
it's something to talk about. Because
But
that's,
he
the,
didn't...
that's the thing we
But
struggle
it wasn't
with
a
most.
choice. It wasn't a choice.
He chose to do it. He could have watched it 5 times in a row on Christmas Eve.
But no, come on.
He could have.
Oh my god.
And like he could have done it. He could have done it yesterday, like some people.
Oh my god.
Yeah, honestly, what the hell? I feel like you're just pivoting.
No,
here,
no, no.
so-
I'm commending. I'm siding with Dave in this particular issue,
Thank you.
where I'm happy that Dave at least brought something to talk about.
Thank
This
you.
is the guy. This is the guy who last episode.
Sometimes I
This
have
guy.
to bring it
Shut
with
up. This is the guy who last episode only brought to the table thanking the fans.
And you know what? They were
I
grateful.
thought that was wholesome. I'm screaming at you half the time, but I thought it was wholesome.
Oh my god. Eli, talk about yours.
I don't know. Second most least viewings or whatever. I had to watch it 5 days in a row. I've never done that before. I think the most I've watched it like days in a row was like 2. I don't know. It sucked. My feelings on this movie are I don't know. I'm in a weird manic state at this point where like I've started laughing at the movie again, I've noticed.
Yes, he has.
But I
Is
don't
it
know
like
if
a
I'm
relief?
laughing at the movie. I think I'm laughing at the fact that like this is my life. This is my existence right now. Like I watched it 5 days in a row, all of which were work days. And I don't know, like what I'm at the point, and this is like one of the things that I want to talk about, is that like the second half of this year has been mostly just fighting for anything interesting.
Yeah, no. But now it's
And
done.
like this
Yeah.
movie is so like I have stretched this movie so thin in my mind that it's like I'm staring through like transparent paper. Like this is
Yeah.
this is not whatever. Okay. Well, I watched it 5 days in a row and it sucked. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so let's get to the winner, me.
Yeah,
I-
who didn't
Maria?
have to do any punishments.
Yeah, I didn't do any punishments. As a
Yeah.
reward to myself, I decided to try and watch it 24 hours straight. I gave it a good valiant effort, everyone, but I only got to 12 hours straight.
Only 12 hours.
I got, I think, 9 watches in during that time. Nonstop, literally nonstop. If I showered with the movie on, I peed with the movie on. One time, Eli was in Discord with me, and I really had to pee. And I said, Eli, do you care if I take a 30-second break to pee? And he said, no, I don't give a fuck. And I ran to the bathroom and ran back. It was the fastest I've peed in my life.
Yeah, he comes back. It's like, I just realized that I didn't have to rush as much as I did.
Yeah. One of those watches we watched for the fan who's emailed us, and that was a good time.
That
He
was
was a nice
fun.
person.
Yeah, we
Uh,
read his email last month. Ryan, he got on Discord with us. Big shout out to Ryan. He was very friendly, very fun to talk about this movie with. It does feel good to find another expert in your field.
Yeah, no, he definitely he knew this movie. Like
Ryan
it
knew
didn't
his
it didn't
shit.
feel like it. Yeah, it was
That's
good.
too.
But yeah, no, but it was during that viewing I went, yeah, I'm just gonna do this for 12 hours, and I just did it for 12 hours, and it was not bad. After it was really bad, and then in my head I made the decision I'm just gonna stop at 12 hours, so it was like another 5.5 hours, and right at that moment it was like easier for me because I saw the ending, like it was over, and I rewarded myself.
I want
I
to,
rewarded
and again,
Go ahead.
I do want to commend Michael for this as well, because if anyone here remembers, I was so against this 24-hour idea.
Yeah.
I have been against it from the start. This is a terrible idea. No
You know, who
sane
knows,
person
maybe-
would do it. So
who knows,
I'm
maybe I'll do it
glad
next
you
year.
pussied out.
Maybe I'll do it next year. We'll see.
No.
Maybe I'll do it next.
I rewarded myself by watching the 4K release of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
I'm so proud of you. You went from
yeah, it was-
watching one terrible movie to a much better movie.
Yep. And
It's,
it was a great time.
Most people after a 12-hour movie marathon would think to hey, maybe go outside.
Yeah, like touch
Yeah,
grass at some point.
it was chilly. it was a little nippy
Oh, I
out.
was feeling a little cozy.
But
Yeah.
so yeah, that's our punishment watches. I don't know. I'd like to kind of go back through the year a little bit. Correct me if I am wrong in any way. So to give a brief summary of my feelings over the year is I started out. I would call it a version of excited.
Yeah.
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic works.
That's a better. I wasn't excited. I was enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the end of month 1, I had lost some of that enthusiasm already because I was like, "Oh my god, I'm 6 watches in, and this is awful."
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. I started to I don't know. Once we started to get into the lore stuff, it brought a little bit more enthusiasm out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best episode
got
mentally
everyone
for me
with
was the episode with our pal Christian.
I think
Yeah.
that was episode 2 or no, it was episode 3.
No, that's 4. 3 was Jacob.
Oh.
But yeah, that timing, kind of near the end of the first third of this, was probably the most enthusiastic I was about this.
Yep.
I wouldn't call it enjoyment, but I was putting in the effort.
Okay.
And then, after that, I took a sharp downward turn.
Yep.
It got sad and depressing and introspective.
Episode 5 was a real bummer then.
Yeah,
Especially if
with
we had
Flobo.
Christy on with 4.
And I would call episode 5 our hangover episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was the night after the Walk of Shame. I think it's even called the Talk of Shame, isn't it?
Oh god,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's and then I don't know. The rest of the year was basically me having to create motivation for myself to keep
Yeah.
going.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it wasn't as hard over the summer. The guests that we had helped a lot.
Yeah.
Alan and Sydney. brought some very, very different perspectives to this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then episode 9, I think I would call my lowest point.
Mm-hmm.
As far as enthusiasm goes, because we were very lucky. We had Chris on, and he
that.
basically did the episode for us.
Yeah, I know. I had nothing that
Really-
month, and obviously
really
Dave
saved
had nothing that month. So.
All three of us really had nothing for September.
I feel like you're attacking me a lot here, Michael.
You should feel that way.
It's starting to get a little personal there, bud. Like,
That's fine, you
maybe
should feel
watch
that
the
way.
What do
movie
you mean
once or
starting
twice.
to get personal? It's been personal from the beginning.
Maybe
Yeah.
watch the movie once or twice and then get back to me.
I don't know. And then, like, it was after Chris's episode, and when I was editing it, and I just noticed how little we brought to the table there, and how checked out we were on that one.
Yeah, Chris
That
was
I
needed.
decided that I was going to make the masterpiece of disguise.
Yeah.
I
was
was
the
like,
day.
fuck this. I am going to put in work. I am going to be motivated. I'm going to think of more things. I'm going to make a fucking, like, hour and a half long video. And I
72 minutes, right?
I think it's like 68 minutes or something. The initial goal was to make it longer than the running time of Master of Disguise. I would have hit that if I didn't cut so much, but whatever. I'm happy with what it is. And Perry liked it too, so it's all canon.
That's the real win.
But that process did save me, I feel. Because, like, when we came back for episode, like, 10, 11, 12, I was feeling it a little bit more. I was like, yeah, I am using this to create something.
Yep.
And, it's, like, again, I'm very happy I made that video. I'm very happy with it. But it is proof of the things I had to do in order to, like, break myself from the mud.
Yep.
Like, I was, like, I like, this is not, a healthy person doesn't make something like this.
No.
Can a depressed person make this?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like that scene in the Parks and Recreation where Ben Wyatt is like, would a depressed person make this? And it's like a shitty claymation puppet.
No, I feel the same way. It's been a rough year, but I'm glad it's over. Glad it's over.
Honestly, December, like, as much as I'm hating the movie and it has created,
But
like,
the end was there. It was easy.
yeah, like this was like one of the easier months.
It's more fun to talk about, especially because of the holidays and everything.
I got curious about something, by the way. This is very unrelated to what we were talking about. Do you guys remember that other Turtle Club podcast where they talk about Dragon Ball Z card game?
They're a Dragon Ball Z card game.
Yeah,
podcast.
they are still
Oh,
going.
God, yeah.
They uploaded a video not too long ago, actually.
Oh yeah, I like I like their videos on YouTube. I hit the like button just to give them some support.
Let's cross promote.
Yeah, and you know what? Other Turtle Club, if you guys want to join us, you're welcome anytime.
I don't think
honestly.
they are. I commented on them with the YouTube channel for the Turtle Club, our podcast, and they deleted it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that
So
makes sense.
Link and build, fam. What the hell?
More power to them. I'm not talking shit on them, but it does seem like they do not want to collaborate with us.
Yeah.
Hey, but we'll leave that door open.
Whatever.
I'll leave it open.
Oh, I don't want to forget about this. That Rick fella replied to send us another.
Oh, yeah,
email.
hold on. Let me pull
Oh
it
my
up.
God,
Go ahead.
yeah.
Introduce this, Eli.
So if you listened to last episode, we got the most amazing hate email ever from this gentleman that we have deemed Rick. That's not his real name, but that's what we're calling him. And literally, I think it was the day of the episode release.
Yeah, it was. It was, we posted it that day, and he responded that day.
Like, he was waiting for this.
We took bets on like how fast he would respond to.
Well, some of us didn't even think he would.
I didn't think he would.
But he sent us an email the day of.
Yeah, and
He didn't appreciate that.
Yeah, here's the email.
His constructive criticism.
here's the email.
Some choice words.
A simple no thank you would have sufficed. I don't think it's necessary for me to say, but my services are no longer available to you. Successful collaboration Successful collaboration is based on mutual respect, and I don't believe that we have it any longer. When you come to realize that you need me, we're gonna need him. I believe that you will regret how you have chosen to handle this. It is obvious that your show is not a welcoming digital space, and I will no longer be taking part in any promotion of it. I guess he was promoting us.
Good.
I guess. Yeah.
Criticism is an inevitable part. Criticism is an inevitable part of distributed art, and it is up to you to use it to improve yourself or of trapping yourself on a creative plateau. Hope you learn to grow in time. And then in quotation marks, he signed it Rick.
Yeah, that's not his real name, but he signed it Rick, which means he's mad.
He's mad.
Like, okay, this one, honestly, this one might low-key be my favorite email that he sent us.
He's pissed.
This one is like, because the other ones was him being nice.
Yeah, and he's fucking pissed now.
Eli and I off.
But a simple no thank you would have sufficed.
Yeah.
He was trying to build the Turtle Club, a podcast about the Master of Disguise, into a crypto empire.
Yeah, and I'm very open to criticism, I think. And honestly, some of his criticism was valid. We have terrible audio quality. We are not prepared ever. We have nobody.
Big guests.
Yeah, our biggest guest was Liam. And,
Yeah, actually.
so, that's okay. I accept that, but it's not going to change. It's very weird that he thought that we were, wanting to become an empire with our podcast about the Master of Disguise.
Yeah, but honestly, when I think about it, when we come to realize that we need him, I think we'll regret how we've chosen to handle this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious that our show is not a welcoming digital social space.
Yeah, and it's, it's okay. One day we'll realize this, and I'll email him and.
Well, honestly, I was just thinking about it. Criticism is an inevitable part of distributed art, and it's up to us to use it to improve ourselves instead of trapping ourselves on a creative plateau.
That's a good point.
Some strong points.
Yeah, honestly.
Dave is stuck on a creative platew, so.
This is good of us.
Your head.
Honestly, you know what, Rick? Thanks.
And speaking of Rick, I just want to let you guys know I'm kicking you guys off the podcast. I put a lot of thought into this. And,
I get it. No, it's fair.
Look out for my new podcast, Turtle Club Pod 2.
Turtle Club Pod 2, parentheses, no drama.
Yeah.
Just
Gone sexual.
I don't know if you guys have seen that thing, but probably not because I'm the only one of us that's on Facebook still.
Yeah, because you're old as fuck.
A lot of Facebook groups will have a spin-off separate one that'll say no politics or no drama, and it's always funny because you're always okay, something.
What happened? Yeah, what happened?
So that's what we're doing.
Subreddits will do that. Subreddits will do that where it's a subreddit called Film, and then there's anher spin-off one that's True Film.
Yeah,
it's what happened? What happened to make this? Yeah.
It's even funnier if it's something really stupid, r/hummingbirds, r/hummingbirds no politics. It's how did hummingbirds get political?
Yeah. They're politicizing everything.
r/Turtle Club, parentheses, no drama, no politics.
Yeah, no Michael.
No Michael on this one.
Yeah.
So that's us. We're gonna make our own podcast without Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am, to be honest, I'm kind of done talking about the Master of Disguise, personally.
No, I think it's obvious at this point.
I'm done talking about it, but I'm not done forever. It's permanent.
No, Ryan, when we were in the Discord with him watching the movie, he asked if we were going to watch this movie ever again, and I said no. I'm probably going to watch it regularly still. I'm going to watch it probably at least 10 times next year.
This,
I wouldn't say 10, but.
I don't know. There are certain bad movies that I watch every couple months, no matter what.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And this has kind of become that.
Yeah.
It's.
I don't know. It's like a methadone clinic where you go and you get a small dose that's just enough to stave off
just enough
the
addiction.
effects.
Yeah, the addiction.
That's awful.
No,
That's an awful analogy.
it was a great year.
Because we can't quit this cold turkey. We'll get withdrawal.
And that,
Yeah.
yeah. And I know we're
It was
gonna, especially in January, we're gonna joke about it and be like, "You want to watch Master of Disguise?" We're all gonna be like, "Nah."
And I'll say yes.
That crap.
It's like, yeah.
I'll say yes.
Like, how crazy would it be if we watched it?
How crazy would we be if Master of Disguise was on right now?
I haven't watched it secretly every day.
We were all in Discord one day, and I remember we were voting on like a movie to watch, and
Yeah.
then when the poll came up, we saw that there wasn't Master of Disguise, and then we all went. Thank God it's not there because we would all vote on it.
We
No,
would have
it's
voted
true.
for it.
Yeah.
Because if it had appeared on that poll, they would
I
have
would
won.
have. Yeah,
Like
hands down.
100% of the vote too.
Yeah.
And I would have hated myself for voting for it.
But I would have.
No, I would have voted for it. For sure I would have.
Yeah, no, it's been a good year though. I'm glad I don't have to talk about this anymore. I'm excited to talk about the next movie. It's just I'm glad this is over. I needed it to be over.
Everyone who has enjoyed the 20-year anniversary of The Master of Disguise with us, thank you. It has been awful.
Yeah. Solid. 3 out of
Please
10.
send us if you send us an email, I will send you a picture of Dave in high school. So just
Oh yeah, that would be great.
so
our email is theturtleclub69@gmail.com.
I respond to emails as quick as I can. They come to my phone, and I get so happy every time I see them, even if they're hate emails. If you hate this podcast, send an email as well. And if you don't want to be mentioned on the podcast, say don't mention on the podcast, and I probably won't. So
Yeah.
I probably won't. What
Before
confidence.
we transition into the second half of this, I do think that we should give a quick read of Ryan's email that he sent us while we were watching with him.
yes, the his take 2.
Yeah, and we can call this the final nail for Master of Disguise.
Yeah,
on
this is
podcast.
honestly, this is a really good idea by Ryan for a sequel. I was impressed.
it is fun.
And he took ideas that we've mentioned before. And Eli, do you care if I read it, or do you want to read it?
Here, I'll read it. Should I read this whole thing? It's very long.
Yeah, here we go. I got it. Yeah, go.
20 years have passed since the events of MOD. Grandpa Disguisey has sadly passed away, and Pistachio is halfway to level 7,000. He's been married to Jennifer and a stepfather to Barney, nicknamed BBB for Brave Barney Baker. Pistachio and Jennifer's marriage is beginning to strain as Pistachio's Disguisey urges are becoming increasingly strong as the days pass. Suddenly, one day, Pistachio mysteriously disappears. BBB begins to start feeling urges similar to his father's, much to his surprise. One morning, as he's beginning to shave his face, he begins to slowly pull at the shaving cream on his face until it begins to resemble a beard.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, an odd ventriloquist has shot to popularity as of late, with his unique talent to inexplicably manipulate multiple puppets. After one of their sold-out Vegas residency shows, the ventriloquist, named Bancho Squee, returns to their dressing room, where they begin ominously talking to a second party in the room. They detail their plan to steal famous puppets such as Kermit the Frog, Alf, and Big Bird. They also reveal...
Hold on. Big Bird's not a puppet.
He's considered a puppet.
Yeah, it's
Isn't he? No, he's a
costume
suit.
puppet.
It's a costume that you puppeteer.
Yeah.
That's fair. I apologize. Continue. I apologize.
You're good. They also reveal themselves to be a distant cousin of Devlin Bowman, vowing to finish the work Bowman started years ago by auctioning off famous puppets, like how Bowman did with the artifacts. They also reveal that they've had an experimental procedure to remove all honking from their farts, so that won't be an issue. Finally, they turn
Just
their
remove the
attention
fart
to an
joke.
entire uneaten cherry pie and refer to them as Pistachio. Revealing that Bancho Squee has kidnapped Pistachio and hidden him inside a cherry pie.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh boy.
BBB is beginning to become humiliated by his disguisey
Every time you say BBB, it's like I think of like a sex term or something, like big beautiful women or something that. I
Such
don't like
as
it.
wearing a hat to school and being asked to take it off only to reveal a pair of underwear on his head.
Oh,
Oh boy.
wacky.
He turns to his grandfather, Fabrizio, for advice. By the way, Ryan, you spelled Fabrizio with no R. It's Fabrizio.
Yeah, we've had a long discussion
did
on
you
this.
get
A
the
true
B's
fan
right?
would know. Yeah, he did.
Look at that right there. He
Wow.
got two
Yeah,
B's.
he almost got
just
it.
missing an R, buddy.
So close, bud.
He goes to his father, Fabrizio, for advice, who bestows upon him the disguisey ball of knowledge. Hopefully it gets used in this
Whoa.
movie better. It is through this ball that he first communicates with the spirit of Pistachio, who will not stop doing silly voices.
Yeah.
Despite this, BBB is able to learn of Bancho Squee's evil scheme and begins to train to become his own master of disguise in order to rescue his father and put an end to Bancho and Bowman's scheme once and for all.
This is genuinely a great plot. Go ahead.
I love the image of just Pistachio and the disguisey ball of knowledge just doing the George Bush voice.
Yeah. Yeah,
And,
no, it's like 20 years too late, yeah.
Yeah, it's like super late.
And, Michael, would you like to read the poster?
Yeah, I'd love
tagline?
to. So here's the poster. Imagine this in your head. Draped in red, brown, and black sky, we see columns of gravestones featuring disguises of Pistachio used in the first movie, such as Grammy Num Nums, Constable Mueller, and Mr. Peru. In the sky above them, we see Pistachio's eyes in the sun. In the middle of all the gravestones, we see BBB holding the disguisey ball of knowledge with two hands, shooting a beam of light in the sky. Next to him are two transparent figures of Devlin Bowman and the grandfather on the left and right side of him that are staring at each other. The poster is a mashup of classic Star Wars posters with a beam of light going into the sky and the cover of Metallica's Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the movie's called The Master of Disguise 2, The Master of Puppets. Tagline, Disguise the Limit Again.
Like, I love that. That's amazing.
No, it's a great plot, yeah.
So, Ryan, that will close out our discussion of Master Disguise for now.
Thank you.
Solid 10 out of 10. Love it.
I'm excited. We'll do it again. I'm excited to talk about our next movie. Who would like to announce it?
I will announce it. So,
Oh, shit.
we really liked, this was completely accidental, but we really liked that we happened to pick the 20-year anniversary of The Master Disguise this year. So we wanted to continue that with a movie from 2003, a famously not very good movie. We are going to watch, the Turtle Club is going down under, and we are going to be watching Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah.
Club's going down under.
Kangaroo Jack, mate.
Down under. So if you guys enjoyed our terrible Italian accents,
Yeah.
wait for our terrible Australian accents.
Just you white. Get yourself a Foster's, grab yourself a snag, and light up a dairy.
Get yourself a boner.
Got yourself a boner.
Ema.
Yeah, so this went through a lot of different rounds. We had some other movies maybe in the running. Does anyone remember what they were off the top of their head?
I mean, we did consider Cat in the Hat.
We considered Cat in the Hat. Yeah, it's,
Dumb and Dumber 2. Dumb and Dumber the prequel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. There was a lot of bad. I don't know. There was a lot of bad 2003 movies that we could have chosen, but Kangaroo Jack seemed to fit the vibe the best.
Yeah, when Eli said Kangaroo Jack, because we've been talking about this since like March. Right when Eli said Kangaroo Jack, I immediately was like, "That's what the movie's gonna be." And they were both like skeptical. I'm like, "No,
plus,
we have to do Kangaroo
you
Jack."
mentioned with the Master of Disguise, it's sort of like that weird movie you watch at a sleepover.
Yes, when you're like a child, yeah, or for you when you're 57.
Like you barely remember it, but you're like, yeah, I guess it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So season 2 is officially going to be called The Turtle Club Down Under.
Down and
We have a new logo.
After this episode comes out, I will reveal the new logo on Twitter.
Fuck yeah.
And let's talk about our experiences with the movie. Who would like to...
Yeah. Well, I also want to warn people that we're not gonna be uploading the first week of January like we normally do.
Yeah.
We are going to record and hopefully upload January 17th, which happens to be the 20th anniversary of Kangaroo Jack.
Which is, it came out in January. As you guys know, every good movie comes out in January.
That's just the rule. So what is our experience with this movie?
So I have never seen this movie. I remember commercials as a kid, and I might be making this up. I don't know if there are commercials like this. I remember, like, a rapping kangaroo. That is literally the only memory I have of this movie. And that he has boxing gloves at one point and punches people.
I remember the boxing gloves.
Those are the only two things I remember about this movie, and if the rapping doesn't happen, I'm going to be very embarrassed.
So, Dave.
So I was 13. I might have seen this at a sleepover, but very little memory outside of like vague scenes of watching it on TV. Like it was cut for TV.
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched this in theaters.
Whoa.
Nice.
When I was younger. I was like 7 or 8, whatever that was. I don't want to give too much away, but I haven't seen this movie in a very long time, but I did watch a very informative YouTube video about the history of Kangaroo Jack.
Okay.
And it's got a very long and complicated and interesting backstory that I'm going to save for next episode because I don't want it to taint our first viewings.
Okay, is there a rapping kangaroo in the movie?
I'm not going to say nothing plot-wise.
Okay, does that
like the whole
have anything...
Say about it. It's already ruined for you.
Is that, like... Am I wrong for remembering that? Do other people remember that?
Did have a rapping kangaroo, yes.
Okay, I'm glad I remembered that. Thank you.
And, we kind of did this last year, but do you have any idea what the plot of this movie is?
I really couldn't tell you. I know one of the actors in it. I can't remember his name, though.
That's good.
I think there's a black guy.
There's two black guys. It's Anthony Anderson, right?
Yeah, from Blackish.
Yeah, and Christopher Walken's in the movie.
Yeah, Christopher Walken is in it.
Christopher Walken's in it?
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh.
Jerry O'Connell is in it. Wow, from Scream 2.
Yeah, all the greats.
I love Scream 2. Don't shit on it. And Piranha 3D.
I was talking about the actors.
And Piranha 3D, our favorite movie that we actually kind of watched.
Piranha 3D.
We watched that very recently together.
Yes, we did in October.
Yeah.
So basically, I watched this video like a year ago, so I also sort of forget plot points. I don't know. I'm probably going into it with the most information out of everyone here because I am aware of the backstory of it. There is some lost media elements to this.
Ooh, okay.
That we can get into when we record episode 1. There's a lot of interesting backstory that we can get into once we've gotten a viewing under our belt. But basically, most of us are going into this pretty blind.
Yeah, no, I don't know really any of the plot. I honestly couldn't even begin to make one up. Where with Master of Disguise, I could try to make something up. But, like, this, like, I don't even... It's about a kangaroo.
A lot of vague details.
I don't know why.
There is a kangaroo in it.
Okay, good.
And he can talk. He can talk. He's got to talk if he raps. So, like, why can he talk?
He can
if
rap.
If it's Jack, I'm going to lose it.
He's a hip-hop, and he's always hopping because he's a kangaroo.
Whoa, holy shit.
Yeah.
They tied that together.
No, that's where they got it.
That together.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so we've discussed this in vagueness a lot, but this is the first time we can actually have an open conversation about it. Do you think this is going to be better or worse than the Master?
From everything that I've been talking to people, when I tell them we're doing Kangaroo Jack next, they always say, "Oh, that's worse." So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go worse actually. 'Cause
You know what? And I don't know anything about this movie, but I think the reason it's going to be worse is because with the Master Disguise, at least there's like a magical element to it that you can bullshit a lot more.
You can
I'm
fudge
worried
it
that
much.
Kangaroo Jack. I'm worried that Kangaroo Jack is very like straightforward. That it's going to be harder to pull things from.
And also, it's just a longer movie.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes longer.
It's this is like a real movie that had money.
Yeah.
I don't know what the thing that might be the downfall of Kangaroo Jack for us is that it is closer to being an actual real movie.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to pull things from it, I think.
While like Master Disguise like feels like a bunch of people just fucking around.
Yeah.
Like when we were watching it during your little 12-hour marathon, we brought up the fact that like with that movie how stupid it is. It is wild to imagine that it was somebody's job.
Yeah, like people were going to work, like the grips on the movie were going to work. Like, all right,
they wake up at 5 a.m. and it's like, oh my god, I gotta pack my lunch. Well, today was a really hard one. Dana Carvey had to do a fart.
Yeah,
to do a fart.
I had to light it correctly.
Yeah, and then it was still incorrectly lit.
It was. So that's like the thing, and that like at least Kangaroo Jack is a real movie, but also that might be its downfall because there's less like things in there to discuss probably.
Hey, I just discovered something kind of interesting that I would like to bring up.
Yes.
One of the writers for this movie, it's two writers. One of them is named Scott Rosenberg, and he wrote the first Venom movie, both Jumanji movies. A movie called High Fidelity with Jack Black and John Cusack, if anyone remembers that one.
I love High Fidelity.
Oh wow!
He also wrote Con Air.
I love Con Air.
So this is
the Nick Cage movie.
Yeah.
And another Nick Cage movie that is like his post-drunk buying things. But he also wrote Kangaroo Jack. So he's like, I'm not a fan of most of these movies like for actually being good movies, but he's written quality things before. Like High Fidelity is a pretty good movie, and the Jumanji movies I've heard are okay. I've never seen them.
Yeah, this is like I think
excited.
A part of the problem though is that it like because this is a big studio movie and it was very successful. It made
okay.
money.
Hold on. I found something even crazier.
Yeah,
I found something crazy.
Sequel.
No.
Sequel?
The editor for this movie edited The Imitation Game, Heat, and Argo, and Zero Dark 30.
That makes sense to me.
And Gone Baby Gone. This is like a really good... And Miami Vice! This guy's a good editor. What the fuck?
So are we looking at a Cat in the Hat situation?
Oh my god.
No, I don't think
Ali?
so. Because Cat in the Hat is defendable, sort of.
I mean...
Wow. They had actual people work on this movie.
We'll see.
Actual people worked on this movie.
Yes.
Actual people.
Bringing up Cat in the Hat actually is good because we also would like to announce we are going to have a recurring guest host this year. I believe it's every 3 episodes is what we decided on.
I don't know.
We're going to have Alan come back.
This is nice because we really love Alan, and he gets us. Alan's okay.
He gets the vibe, and also it makes it easier to not have to look for a guest every month.
Right, because we have been criticized on our guests being nobodies, and we're trying to fix that problem.
So Alan is nice. He comes from the podcast, Give Me Attention or Give Me Death. He, for those who don't know, he was in our... we were a guest on his show, and he was a guest on ours for episode 7. He watched The Cat in the Hat every day for a year.
He had a pretty successful stand-up career for a while. He's
Alan Richardson. He's an interesting, funny guy. So he is going to be our sort of recurring guest host this year.
He, I believe, has said that he's going to watch it every month, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to speak for him. But we told him he only has to watch for the months he's going to be on. Yeah,
and this is another thing we should discuss. So the original plan for last year was watching Master Disguise once a week.
Yeah, Eli, can I take over here real quick?
Yeah.
I just want to make a proposition to one person in here only. Dave,
Yeah.
we should do another contest.
See, now, I was actually thinking of pivoting a second direction here.
Okay,
So, here,
lay it on.
go with me on this.
Okay.
I had the least watches this year.
Yeah.
I mean, you were close, but I beat
Yeah. Yeah.
you. I'm gonna let the two of you decide how many times I have to watch Kangaroo Jack next year.
Oh boy. Okay,
So-
okay. You have to match my total for this year. 112.
I have to watch 112.
I think
Yeah.
that's unfair.
No.
I mean, that's like what, 2 a week?
Yeah, a little over 2 a week.
I think that's crazy. I would never do
Okay, all right, even 100.
that. Even 100.
I would do an even 100.
Okay, let's just say it. You know what? Fuck it. All of us have to watch it 100 times.
Okay, do we... Okay, I don't...
Already getting roped into this terrible idea.
Okay, I don't know if I want to watch it 100 times.
Okay, well, let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. Democracy wins. I vote that we watch it 100 times, Dave.
I vote that I have to watch 100 times.
Oh my god, you're a fucking idiot. Oh my god.
I don't want to do 100 watches again. I just did that.
Okay, well, we're doing it again, pal.
I don't want to.
Gear up, buddy.
We're doing it.
I'm
I'm gonna do it and Dave's gonna do it.
Listen. I am sticking with the minimum of once a week, and however extra more I do. And
Okay, so you're telling me you would be okay with Dave and I both watching it 100 times and you only watching it 52 times?
yes, it's not going to
You-
be 52 times. It'll probably be closer to like 70 or 80. But
Wait, you're telling me that there's no like competitive edge in you that's like, oh man, now I
I have no
to.
competitive edge. I have said this so
Wow.
much. I have said that so much this year.
Wow, I am a very different person than you.
I know, and
Yeah.
you're wrong for it.
Yeah, no, Dave, I'm down for watching it 100 times with you.
Alright, I will watch it 100 times with you.
All right, cool. How about no competition? We are in it together to get each other to 100 times.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't gotta punch
yeah.
each other this time.
Yeah, but Eli has to be in on it too.
I don't.
You're in on it. We'll talk you into it. We'll talk you
we'll
into
see.
it.
We'll see. I'm
We'll
gonna
see,
stick
Sweaty.
to and we're gonna stick to the rule of at least once a week minimum.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, we gotta do 2 a week, but yeah.
No, but you don't have to. You could do 1 a week for 1 week and then 3
Well,
the next week. You just have to
hit
beat.
100.
Well,
You have to
yeah.
hit 100 by December 31st, 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not making any promises. I'm going to do once a week minimum, and then I will do extras as I feel it.
You're in. Don't be a
I
baby.
also, again, this is something I haven't seen this movie in like 20
I've never
years.
seen this movie. And I've never seen this movie.
Yeah.
And I'm making
It's
this
been a while
premise.
for me too. I'm kind of just leaning in.
So I am like, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not making any promises.
The promise has been made.
We will see.
I will admit, like, the low watches really does save your mentality by a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's what I'm down with. Because, like, I don't want to make another 70-minute video.
Well, then fucking don't. But we are getting another
Yeah, make
tattoo.
an
I'm
80-minute
announcing it
one.
now. I'm announcing it now. We're getting another tattoo for Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, hell
again,
yeah.
we'll see.
Are we gonna put like a little cowboy hat
We'll
on?
find-
Hey, we gotta see where the lore takes us.
We'll see where the lore takes us. If we can come up with something as masterful as Cherry Pie Man.
Yeah.
You know how Cherry Pie Man, the classic,
Yeah.
the greatest thing ever conceived by man.
Eli, I think you're gonna be in on this. I think you're gonna see how good of an idea it is.
Okay, let's make some predictions then.
Okay.
We just discussed that we think it's going to be worse. How are we going to do psychologically? Like, how are we going to hold up?
I'll know what to know. I'll know what to prepare for, I think.
The last year we really did go through the whole grief cycle, and it was really
now-
funny because it was super trackable the whole time.
Yeah. But I think we're gonna know what to expect.
Yeah, so we've got kind of more of like a mental leniency.
You know,
Knowing,
yeah, like
what we're going into.
we're
veterans going back.
It's like when your first grandma dies, you're really upset. Then your second grandma dies, you don't give a shit. You know, like
That's
just,
then you
very
get a day
very
off
dark.
from
yeah, that's
I agree that we will have an easier time, like, I don't know, with that stuff, that part of it, because we will know what to expect.
Yeah.
yeah.
But also the fact that we have not taken any break between these,
No, none.
No.
I think will negatively impact us.
We'll be okay.
I think it's going to be easier because we're already in the routine.
You know what?
No.
We're like Marines, you know.
I
Just
think that, like,
Yeah.
a fresh movie, like, being thrown into the mix for the routine of things is going to be very helpful for the
That's
first
gonna-
couple months.
Oh, not even a couple months. I think
first
that's gonna
three.
wear off. I think that's gonna wear off after a few weeks.
I would
Af-
say it's the first 3.
After the first or second month, I think it'll start to wear off. But I think it will bring a level of motivation.
Yeah.
I don't know about enthusiasm.
No. Absolutely
I don't
not.
know if we will ever reach the level of enthusiasm we had in the first 4 episodes of this show.
Yeah. No. That's.
I don't think we'll get there again.
That's long gone.
And that's okay. I was a child. I am
Yeah.
now a
And now I
weathered old
see.
man.
I'm
I'm a
veteran.
Old man.
So we'll see how this goes. This has always been an interesting social experiment for us, and it continues.
I love it. I'm having a blast with this.
Yep.
Like, it
And
sucks,
I'm already.
but it sucks together.
And you know how confident I am that we're gonna keep doing this. I'm already looking up 2004 bad movies.
Yeah!
I feel like we have more of a selection for that.
Hold your horses. Hold your horses. We got movies
audience
like The
have
Butterfly
never won.
Effect. We got movies like Christmas with the Cranks,
Classic.
Catwoman.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, Super Baby's Baby Geniuses 2.
Oh, that's great. And
Two?
all of them have Nostalgia Critic reviews.
Yeah,
That's
well,
even better.
hey, wait, does Kangaroo Jack?
It certainly does.
Hell yeah! Oh, Taxi with
Okay.
Jimmy Fallon.
We have to get one viewing in before we watch the Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Well, come on, guys. We
all haven't
we're all
seen it.
addicted to Nostalgia Critic.
There's a movie called Exorcist: The Beginning. If we want to switch to horror,
Yeah, well, there's plenty of options for next year, but I think we're
Agent Cody
getting
Banks
ourselves.
2.
We're gonna have to do another Hot Ones episode.
Yeah, we'll see. Garfield the movie.
Can't.
White Chicks. All right, I'm done.
White
yeah,
We're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. But
we're not
yeah,
though. That's how confident I am.
Oh, and also, people keep asking me, we're not changing our name. We are the Turtle Club forever.
Yeah.
One person is
Turtle
asked us.
Club.
Each season
One
is going to
person
get
is
its
best.
own subtitle now. So season 2 is Turtle Club the Down Under.
And then I will personally hand draw the new logo.
Wait, no,
Just,
it's already done.
Yeah, well, I will do it,
Get
and
the
I'll.
pouch and get off the bobby.
I drew it.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna go have a great emu war.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna have the
Yeah.
great emu war. Imagine being such losers that you lose a war to birds.
yeah,
Other famous Australian history moments.
Yeah,
H2O.
other things that are way
the
darker
show,
than
the
that.
mermaid show, H2O just add water.
Ema.
Just had water.
Clear.
Clear. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, I think this is all we need, right? Is this
Yeah.
the end of season
This
1?
is all we need.
Are we ending on a whimper and not a
expect-
bang?
I love it.
We're ending on a bang.
I don't know.
We really should have left off like reading the script for the sequel. That would have been
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
No, it's
Drop the ball, Michael.
sorry.
And again, no hard feelings to Perry.
Oh no.
It is a bummer. We would have loved to have you on, but
Yeah.
we still appreciate the hats.
Uh-huh.
That is still really great. Super huge shout out.
And
Love
we
you guys.
the tattoos, you can see them on our Twitter account, Turtle Club Pod. You can email us at theturtleclub69@gmail.com. And I don't one last statement from everybody. Let's take turns. Just how are your brief feelings on how this year went?
Go ahead, Dave. I think Dave should lead us off.
I am oddly proud of myself because I was able to keep
for
a
watching
stupid
it once?
routine for a year.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Why not?
So I can go. I'm just reading some reviews for Kangaroo Jack on Letterboxd, and I will end
Don't
my
ruin it for
year.
yourself.
Don't ruin
I'm
ruin
not.
it for yourself.
I'm not. I will end my year with a just a review. The subtitle said violently farting at one point, and I laughed because I'm less mature than a 5-year-old.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with Master Disguise. How do you feel about 2022?
Yeah, let's just.
I'm pretty sure violently farting has a lot to do with Master of Disguise, pal.
Is that seriously all you have to say about this?
What the fuck do you want me to say? What do you want me to say about this?
No, you're dunking on me because I'm not bringing anything in. You bring this.
Yeah, stop.
What do you?
Yeah, what the hell?
What do you?
Don't call Dave.
What the fuck do you want me to say
I'd
about
like to
this?
thank the fans.
What do you want me to say? This sucked. It sucked, and I'm doing it again. Okay.
Yeah, that is all
Thank
I
you.
wanted.
Thank you. That's all we want.
That is it. I'm in a similar boat. This fucking sucked. I enjoy talking to my friends, but I hate talking to them about this.
Ooh, I have friends.
Loser.
There it is. It's been bad. It sucks. I would never recommend anyone do this.
I recommend you do it.
Yeah, this is a great idea.
Oh, hey, okay, hold on. I did spoil myself a little bit for the Kangaroo Jack, but
That's what I'm telling
I
you
just,
not to do that.
He's already watching the
Reviews
Nostalgia
are
Critic
going to
review.
tell you the worst parts of this movie.
apparently they say the R word in this movie.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Whoa!
That's one thing that at least Master of Disguise doesn't have.
Gamer?
Yep.
It just has like brown face.
Yeah. No.
All right, that's season 1. We did it.
We did it!
See you guys in a
Season
few weeks
1.
in the middle of January.
We'll see you guys in the middle of January with our opinions on Kangaroo Jack
Kangaroo
for
Jack.
Turtle Club Down Under.
Now, before we leave, does anyone have anything to say, to declare?
What? Well, we just did that.
Yeah, but why male models?
Yeah, we literally just did that. I'm actually wait. Was that a joke? I'm actually mad now.
You know what? Actually, Dave's got a point. Does anyone have a... Well, let's all go around and talk about how last year felt for us.
There you go.
You know what? This is the thing.
Michael, how many
Dave,
boxes are you at?
shut up. Dave didn't do that as a joke, but he's gonna play it off like it's a joke now.
No,
He's gonna try and play it off like it's a fucking joke.
I think Dave's right.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Who were those people?
All right, all you turtos and turtettes. That's the show. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.